Yeah, folks, Quilly Team here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play or RimWorld. That is our Star Trekkers run, and today we are going to run an experiment. What happens when you have a mech cluster and you invite 58 manhunting cougars to come and attack you? We could just turn this down, it's not a big deal, but it might be nice for the prestige marine armor, just another set of marine armor ready to go. Orbital power beam targeter might also be handy. So we're going to accept the quest, although, oops, before I do that, let's make sure everyone has been pulled indoors. I mean, I guess walled. Yeah, we can just go with walled. That's going to be okay. And boop, 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 boop. All right. Now let's go and accept this quest. Pods arrived. Oh, it's some mercs. Let's make sure the mercs are inside the walled area too. Didn't even notice that part. Okay. And I think it said 2 hours after we accept. Yeah. So let's go and get people on the guns, but we do have hold fire set on there, so they're not going to fire. Skip over Barnet because your aim sucks, my dude. That's Riveter as well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to shove Riveter and Barnet sort of together over here. Although I'll put Comb over here because those are two miners. Manhunter pack coming in from the south, and they should just be pulled into the entrance over here because there is an opening. Although if they don't see a target. These might just die to the traps. But maybe what we'll do is we'll let that get taken care of. Shit, what's in this area? Oh my god. Why are mechs consistently so very stupid? I forgot this little area was included, but oh well. We'll go and pick you up after. I wonder if I can bait these guys to come over here by going outside or something. Are they starting to come around? Okay. Oh, yes, sorry. A bunch of them are coming back. Okay. These turrets, set force target, that, and then no longer hold fire. So now the mechs are awake and interacting with the kitties. Nice. Okay. Let's go and get absolutely everyone pile up over here. There we go. Fight, 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 fight. Although part of me is wondering... Oh, the automotor's not actually awake despite the fact that I hit it. Wow, that's a joke. All right, we'll take it. Ah, that's so funny. I was going to, like, ignore this quest because it's not that I needed the reward that badly. But the marine armor is actually pretty good, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized, oh, I can't not do this. I think they'll go for the turrets. I don't know if they'll go for the mortar. Oh, no, they ignore the turrets. Wow. Well, do they? They're just very confused kitties. Okay, well, let's release this. Finish off that cougar. Looks like our people need a little bit of a break, so we'll give them a little bit of a break. Did I mention I turned the power back on to the orbital scanner? Thank you very much to the people who reminded me that that had been turned off at some point. Medical treatment needed. For whomst? Ah! How did you get in the base? I mean, I'm happy you're fighting back. What the heck, man? Okay, you're fine. Release. Actually, all you newbies, your mood's fine. Get up on these guns. You might not be very accurate. We might waste some... All of a sudden I freaked out that there was a cougar in here, but that's just spot. And these should still be set to target the mortar, which is good. I mean, we're going to want to clear everything, but the most important thing is making sure the mortar doesn't wake up. Hey, voyons. Is there seriously... I think you just shot Okami in the back of the head. Yeah, no, there are still cougars alive. Okay. Maybe one of them got up. That's always possible. Or there were some stragglers that I hadn't counted on. Oh, this one's not actually dead. Put a little finish off command on there. And you guys should be prepping to shoot this thing. You no longer have a target, so you're just free firing and doing a very bad job at it. Still doing a bad job at it. Still doing a bad job at it. Still doing a bad job at it. Come on! Oh my god. Pods arrived with our prestige marine armor. Nice. I guess I could bring down my marine armor target by 1, since it's not going to include the marine ones in the count. Okay, I think that's clear, so let's remove all of our restrictions. Reset everyone to take them off of this, that's fine. Unforbid things, and then if there's anything here that still needs to be finished off, so the finished off command is from the allow tool, but it's the same as, like, forcing someone to go and, like, melee something to death. Or it's actually part of the hunting command. So you flag something for hunting, then it'll work. Someone should go and repair that lifter. Oh, shit! I thought we could just... we destroyed that. Why did I not... yeah, you can do work, which is fine. Thought for sure we'd finished all these things off. Guess I just imagined it. Alright. Sorry we gotta wake a few of you guys, but... Oh, you know what? I think it's because I was zoomed out. And it doesn't show as a red hostile dot. And I just thought that was more mech debris. Yeah, I was 100% sure that was already done. Now it's done. Of course it is. Okay. Well, hopefully. Again, I don't see any red dots, so I don't know for sure. But it looks okay. I guess we can throw a little deconstruct over here. Bang. Freaking hell, there's still one of these little baby turrets. You know what? It's fine. Let's go and engage it. Screw you! Come on, tracker, you can do it. Get your shield. Although, this might explode. I don't care anymore. You're frustrating me. Couple more whacks. Oop, okay, run. Think you'll get exploded. Oh, there you go, out of range. Okay. I guess that's true. I forgot that you get an explicit notification when the mech cluster is defeated. We could have waited for that. There's a little bit of rot going on here, and people are going to be collecting these corpses, or well, the mechanoid corpses. Hopefully they don't get too much rot. Again, we're not using back suit helmets, so we don't have the filtering built in, but I think they're going to be in and out of there pretty quick, so it's probably not going to be an issue. We still got a prisoner over here who has just been converted, so the next chat should go and recruit Gizmo. Who's got crafting! That's why we're taking you. Yep. That is very important, because we don't really need more people. Gizmo is doing an insult spree, which is frustrating, because that spreads the bad mood, but what you gonna do? Got more harvesting. Food situation is good. Waiting for some of the dye stuff to still come in, which is growing over here, so we can keep dyeing the walls. It's a little sterile white for our fancy futuristic spaceship. Okay, major break risk on Hermine. Have you been insulted a bunch? You're just cranky and in pain. Roger, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get you to get up and try to counsel Hermine. Sorry that interrupted your sleep, but your mood wasn't quite as bad as theirs. We got not a hidden component being made. Oh, bionic arm. That's right, because someone, one of our robot people lost an arm and a leg, right? So yeah, that does have to go and get made. We do have some tree chopping to go. We're not really using, oh no, we have a ridiculous amount of wood. We really still have, we do still have a bunch of trees flagged to be cut down. I must have flagged these a while ago, maybe, when I put in my, I don't know. Why did we cut some wood trees? Was I may have been going under the assumption still that half the forest had been burned down, and so doing a mass, like, cut down of the whole map wouldn't tag very many trees, but maybe more grew than I thought. I don't know. Who knows what I did in the past? Past me was crazy. Spork, what are you up to? You're reviewing art. Oh, the sensory mechanite problem. Yes. Yeah, I remember. Wolf's got that too. Waiting for some of that to tick through. Shuttle's all fueled. Fuel situation is fine. We're still converting a bunch of food to fuel, and yet we do have a lot of food, so that's not an issue. Well, we're probably getting a little bit of cougar meat. Of course, half the cougars from the Scaria did go and rot instantly, but there was, what, 58 of them? So, even if we got really unlucky on the rot rolls, well, sounds like I went Scooby-Doo though, rot rolls, that's still going to be way too much. Do I just want to put in a job, temporarily? Chem fuel from organics. How about, I said, a do forever. Clear all, but turn on meat. Let's turn all meat as a primary focus into chem fuel. Just to arbitrarily pick some. We could put rice, I suppose. Just turn all our rice into that. But the meat is very susceptible to rot very quickly. So let's make sure to burn through it. We got a compacted steel. Oh, meteorite. We are out of steel on the map, although we have plenty stored up. Gizmo has just joined. Now, you are... Okay, you don't have any passion for shooting, but you can shoot. So, I don't think the sniper rifle is a good idea for you. We'll give you the machine pistol for now, and then we'll see what we can build up. And you know what, Roger? I'm going to give you the prestige marine armor. You're our moral guide. You can dress a little fancy. That's going to be fine. Gizmo went and equipped a shield automatically. Again, relatively reasonable default behavior, but a little annoying when we're working this way. And then Gizmo, you are going to... Oh, you've got social passion. That's nice. Yeah, we'll throw that on. That's fine. And yeah, Smith Taylor. Like this. And you've got a 9. Yeah, so that's going to be good. We got another person doing some crafting, and you are not a... Was it a slow learner on the other one? Is it Mick? I think it's Mick. And is it? Yeah, slow learner, which is apocalyptically bad. But yeah, having another crafter here is going to make a huge difference. I wonder if we should throw Gizmo on night shift just to keep the stations a little clearer. I think I might do that. I'm going to copy Barnett's nighttime schedule. So I'm going to do this. I mean, even though we've got like 4 people on crafting duties now. Yeah. Even though we've got that, I forgot, Gizmo, there was something I was doing. Oh yeah, the idea was Tomboy was going to work on the clothing and then do some training. But yeah, I guess I could leave this on night to do different things. You'll still smith first. I mean, I guess there's no reason I couldn't do this. I mean, they'll occupy the tailoring bench if there's nothing to smith. And I really did want Tomboy to train on that. Okay, I'll leave it explicitly off on Spork. And even Tracker, because you're actually almost at the 15 to work at the other bench, so you'll probably just be on that. But some people throwing in there. It's going to be Mick is going to work here a bunch, because there's a bunch of crafting jobs he can't do, because he needs like an 8 skill to make the components and stuff. And it's not like he's going to train very much in the clothing, and does just take up room from Tomboy. No, I don't know. I'll leave it on. We could use some actual clothing too. All right, we've got another marine armor. Do I just want to do another force wear on it? I suppose I will. We'll keep going down this list. We'll do that. Could give someone a sniper rifle. And they did get buffed in 1.6, but I don't really do the kiting stuff. I mean, it's really powerful. I'm not like, you should do it. You should do a lot of kiting combat. You can beat things that you shouldn't be able to beat. That's a lot of waist packs. I don't need the vac suit helmets. Have a request. Beam weapons, couple of skill trainers. You know what? Legendary Book of Recreation is nice. Nah, I'm just going to skip this one. Wolf is pretty miserable. You did get insulted a lot, to be fair. Happy Youngsters is worth 2, which is good. Yeah, and you're not psychically sensitive, so this isn't really doing much for you. I think... Do we still have Vaxstone blocks? I think we do. Yeah, I got tons of Vaxstone blocks. I don't have infinite plasteel. I think I'm going to swing this back over to a plasteel analysis. Are you still sick, by the way? You are. And we wouldn't want to send you away when you're such a crappy mood anyway. Hopefully Wolf's mood will improve a little bit. I can't use Roger's ability. And frankly, Roger seems to be really bad at talking Wolf out of his bad moods. So it might not be the right way to go regardless. Well, I guess that extra marine helmet over here was claimed by Gizmo. That's good, because we still have this one extra that we don't really need. Riveter got food poisoning, and because you're who you are, you do collapse immediately with any hint of pain. Silly whiny robots. And any normal quality clothes does get burninated immediately, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. sort of a bit of a skill training thing, cycle it. I mean, you know, we could keep them around and sell them, but it's fine. We keep our garbage a little bit under control. Wolf is our best doctor, I think, so he's not getting as good of a training as some other... I suppose I could give you, like, Glitter World medicine. We do have a fair amount kicking around, just to cycle this a bit faster. Spot's got the flu. We do have a medical spot in our hospital over there, so you'll get your treatment. Yeah, you know what? These white walls are looking kind of nice, actually. I'm still wondering if we want an accent color of some kind. I suppose we could have chosen to do our outside walls a different color. It's a little bit annoying to, like, click and micro all those things, and I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, we could go with a contrast. Black exterior, you know? Lose a nice color. I'm not sure. Oh, we're getting a raid. Prepare for a while, then attack. That's a lot of them, but they are tribals. Okay, so let's you know what? If the mechs get smashed, does it really matter that much? Well, sort of. It annoys me. Oh, I think I said worked. I didn't want worked. I want walled. Right. Let's get them there. They'll prepare for a while and then attack. Okay, so that's fine. We'll skip over Roger, since you are currently cranky and having a nap. So we'll give you that. But we'll go and hop on a mortar. And these guys with no armor are going to get obliterated by mortar shells, assuming they hit. And we've got a few decent hits. They're going to start their attack soon. Soon? Oh my god. Seriously, you guys, you should really be moving. Okay, there's the attack, and honestly, that might have just been a timed launch. I think we can stop firing at them. Get here, and I won't grab Wolf because you're still a little sore and cranky. Are they set my wall on fire? Well, there you go, Wolf. You're gonna put that out. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. A bunch of these are going to fall to the traps because, again, they have no armor, and they're slightly damaged already. Are they Neanderthals? Oh, they are Neanderthals. So, actually, they're a little bit tougher. Not worried about cover for this because it's mostly just meleeers, so getting a little closer for accuracy is going to be good. I don't think... This isn't one of the weapons that's, like, worse at super close range, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, technically, yeah. Within 3 cells, we get a slight decrease in accuracy. I don't think that's enough to worry about, but it's interesting to note. Okay, I'm going to bring Wolf in because we might have to cycle out Tracker because I think these guys do bonus melee damage. There's my lifters doing lift. Yeah, as soon as one of the traps trigger, they're like, oh, hold on, let's go out. Which, again, to be fair, is kind of what I told them to do. Actually, let me encourage people to walk in here just to finish off Seahorse. They might just stop and punch the bots little on their way out. Okay, reset everyone. And unrestrict. 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 And unforbid. And we didn't get any wigglers. No. Alright. Groovy. Roger's still pretty cranky here. Ravenously hungry. Food pace is working, right? Yeah, okay, and you're having a meal now, which is good. Supreme expectations. Yeah, I guess you don't care about the fancy clothes. And you're sick, and you absorbed corpses. And it's soaking wet. And I'm still getting some rot here. As expected. It's not a surprise that we didn't get around to chem fueling all that. Especially with the combat interruptions. Like, that's fine. Totally understandable. Burnating there. We got a plasteel pile. Yeah, we'll be going for that as soon as Wolf is better. And yeah, it does annoy me that we can't see the progression over here. Do I put you on Glitter World medicine? We've got... I mean, we don't have infinite amounts. No, it's probably not worth it. We can save it for the end game when we want to rapidly cycle, when we're fighting the mechs. Yeah. Probably something like that. We still have some meat that's being converted. I think maybe everything in the freezer has rotted. So I'm going to go and cancel the do forever. Well, you know what? Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to change this to rice. We're going to go and overkill ourselves on chem fuel because there's still a bunch of food sitting in here. We'll keep the meat around because we might need to make some survival meals or something. But yeah, we're going to convert more of the rice into chem fuel because we will use this up as soon as we do some shuttle stuff. I mean, I don't want infinite chem fuel sitting... Actually, we've got a lot of it sitting around here already, which makes sense because I did just do the meat stuff. And what if there's some sort of like crazy explosion and shit like that? I'm assuming this is mostly like combining stuff. Like, I don't know what the numbers are for this conversion and how that affects stacking. 3.5 nutrition. I don't know how much nutrition each unit of raw food gives us. We have a lot of cranky people. Jeez. Can we modify our ideology to do more inside rituals? Because we've got all these Sky Lantern ones. And a dance party. Hold on. We can start a dance party at a light ball. Okay, that's what we need to do. Ideology. Light ball. I want to block the door, but I kind of want it to be symmetrical. I could move. Maybe I'll go asymmetrical. I mean, I guess it's going to block a path here regardless. All right, fine. There. And then we're going to want 6 loudspeakers. There. Well, if we're already blocking things... I mean, it's not a block. People can walk through it. It just slows them down. There we go. And we can have parties in here. Somewhat impressive. It'll get more wealth with these items. We could also stick some statues in there if we've got some. Hermines in the days. I mean, that's fair. Things have been pretty cranky. Oh, let's hold this door open. I mean, that means these heaters are having to work to also keep this room hot. But we do have a lot of through traffic in here. And I don't think it's going to hurt that much. I mean, it's no longer a cool period anyway. Honestly, these heaters are barely having to do anything. So it's probably fine. All right, we got more power armor. Let's throw a flamingo in there. Chuk. And then once we get to the point where we feel like we've got a good number of power armor and convert, say, these marine helmet and armor jobs to keep one high quality around at all times, then I'm just going to change their outfits to basically encourage them to wear that all the time. There you go, Riveter. You can get your gun back. Riveter, are you the one who's missing body parts? Is it Barnett? It's Barnett. Now, Barnett, clearly, I'm assuming we finished. Okay, we did finish a bionic arm. We didn't finish the bionic leg. So that's fine. Let's go best quality medicine and encourage you to get into one of these beds over here, my friend. Could have waited till they're both together, and then we could just do the anesthetic one time. I almost every time I go to say like anesthesia, I almost say euthanasia. I'm like, no, those are two very different things. I need to make sure I'm saying the correct one. So, you got a couple of bionic arm now. Congratulations. And you are wearing power armor, which is good because we don't want to lose these. Yeah, excellent level, forced. We could do a similar thing for Riveter, because, I mean, they fall down because they're delicate. They feel more pain, but they're also fragile. They do take more damage. Okay, one of the silver packs went away. Are you still sick? You are still sick, Wolf. I mean, you'll probably still be sick for a while. All right, you guys are working on that. And yeah, we're going to convert more rice for a little while. I could probably go and disable one of these. You know what? This one, that's psychoid plant. This is rice, which was just planted, or this one, which actually is enough that even if we did an early harvest, we'd get some stuff. I'm going to go and turn you to some Tinctoria, because I want to finish this dye stuff, and we don't need quite as much rice as we're getting in. So I'm going to do that, but I will go and turn off the Make Infinite Chem Fuel. Got 1,700 stored up now. Ooh, thunderstorm. It's a rainy thunderstorm. And we know that sometimes the rain stops before all the fires are out. Okay, I'm going to go mine that. Wolf might be sick, but they can still do this. Exotic Good Trader Caravan. And that blue color must be... Yeah, it's one of the more advanced factions. That's quite good. Roger, I know you're in a cranky mood. And going out in the rain might not help. But let's go ahead. And I guess his counseling is up again, but I don't know if we're going to... I don't know, we might use it. We could consider trading for some more Glitter World medicine. Do we have stuff we want to sell? Ideally, I'd want to buy more bioferrite, because it's that. How long am I going to pretend, again, that I'm going to do gene pack stuff? One day we'll do a run where I'm going to say, my victory condition is to have everyone genetically modified, and I'm not allowed to end the game until they are. And even then, it might not happen. Oh, man. A construction skill book is interesting, but I don't think we actually need it. A bionic spine? No, we can always just make our own. Is there no downside to this healing enhancer? Install it in a torso. -4 beauty. Does it actually make you uglier? No, I think that's just the object itself. What? Can we make these? Natural healing factor is kind of cool. It's quite expensive. I don't... Should I just sell my gene packs? Should I just... You know what? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, then I can get rid of the gene fridge. And yeah, I mean, we're nearing the end of the game regardless, because I would just want to go and kill the mechanoids. Oh man, there needs to be like a drinking game for this. Quill gets gene packs and then never uses them. I always want to, because it seems really cool. That and like the cybernetics, and we do tend to get the cybernetics going. Honestly, I just hate the extra level of micro. You gotta go and like prep the gene thing ahead of time, da-da-da-da-da. I can't just like set up a little quickie surgery. I think that's what it comes down to. I just hate that it takes like, oh, a whole 3 clicks or something to do it. But it's true. Man. All right, even I laugh at myself. So there you go. All right. Well, we needed the cash, and that was the way to do it. Spork work and marine armor, we got that. Oh, we got an extra doomsday rocket launcher. Okay. And I really am going to try to use these, which I've always just sold out of fear before, but we're going to try to use them in the mech clusters, which honestly, like, a lot of the mechs, maybe if there's like a group of Militaurs or something, it'll probably work well. The centipedes feel like they're pretty immune to explosions. Oh, we got a solar flare. A fear cluster. So, mechanoid cluster would land. No. Not interested in that. Could probably handle the mechanoid cluster just fine, but no. Wolf, you still sick? You are. Should I wake you up and try to do a council? Is it going to fail again? Hey, this time it worked. It's only the +8 because there wasn't a big thing to cancel, but still. All right. And yeah, the solar flare is gone, so we got some power again. Cleaning over there is all good and groovy. And that's all been mined out. And then Spork's back at work. Oh, you just finished this? So yeah, you know what? I'll give the marine armor to Riveter. Thank you kindly. Some people might upgrade their flak vest if they didn't have a good one. Go burnating these crap weapons. Oh, Spork is having to make advanced components. Down over here. Not enough to start a new project. New marine armor project. Although we are nearly done. Although we might have to adjust some of our counts here. Distant silver. I still don't want to go until Wolf is better. I can't remember. Did we pick up another miner that I was like, oh, maybe I'll send you? Because one of these... Yeah, Tracker I'm not sending. But Rachel we could send. And Rachel... There we go. Is the mailer. So yeah. Colm, Wolf, and Rachel. We could send you guys all together to go and do some mining. That could include orbital mining if we find something. Not that we're out of Vaxstone yet, but still. Advanced components. And even, like, Spork might, like, if we get enough advanced components, Spork might go and just start on there in our project and leave this unfinished. But, of course, running the no authors mod, because anyone should be able to finish a standardized component like that. There shouldn't be... The game should just be changed to not have an author for things like advanced components. And then I might not run the no authors mod. I might be like, oh, it could still be annoying with, like, if we end up somehow with like 3 unfinished dusters or something like that. You know, we'll have to babysit and micromanage and cancel them from time to time if there was a temporary guest or someone died or whatever. But if it wasn't, if the components and a few other things were like that, you know, again, maybe anything that doesn't have a quality didn't have an authorship, then I might no longer feel the need to run the mod. I probably still would, because I do find managing like multiple unfinished things with different authors a little annoying. But at least the times when I do a pure vanilla run, it would be one less thing to drive me bonkers. And that would be good. Okay, we got our bionic legs. So, Barney, coming back to you, right leg. Right leg, right leg. Get over here. I don't think we need to use a Glitter World medicine. With a proper hospital set up like this, we don't have the sterile tiles yet, I just realized, which I could do. So I think I should. I mean, I guess that there was a bit of a question of, is this going to be our final hospital? But what the hell, let's do it for now. We can always rip it up later on. And honestly, I mean, we could use more hospital beds, especially for the end game. But that's probably fine. Level 14 construction, that's very swell. We got some of our Gravlight panels back from doing this. And there you go. So you've actually got a pretty big buff. I mean, we can't see it now because you're unconscious, but you've got a buff to manipulation. And now you're going to move a little faster. Well, there's going to be a slight penalty to your movement from the burn scar on your left leg. But you might still be netting a positive movement. We'll see what happens when you aren't woozy anymore. Lots of idlers. We don't have a zone restriction, though. Wolf, are you feeling better? Your mood's improved. You still have the sensory mechanites. I don't know if I've really got good busy work for you guys. Oh, tell you what. Well, this will at least be something for the mining. Oh, right. And these things, even though they're dead... Here, I'll select all the tactical turrets on the map. Okay, we'll deconstruct. We get a little bit of steel back from that. Yeah, we can mine this, and then it'll generate some hauling jobs for people. At some point, we are going to dismantle the base and make this a little bit bigger, but that's not going to happen until we get more Gravlight panels. And yeah, we definitely need to find more plasteel. Do I go and send you despite the fact... Okay, you know what, Wolf? Screw it. You can get the best quality medicine. Let's try to get these sensory mechanites done with. You know, when's your next treatment? Oh, 1.7 days, yeah, so it's not going to be for a while. And who knows, maybe you'll be better by then anyway. I guess I could just send the other two. Yeah, why not? Just Rachel and Colm. Rachel, Colmia, just because it would be annoying to run out of plasteel, although I don't even know if we've got plasteel spotted. We'll send 30 meals with you, and we'll have to change your diet when you get there as well, of course. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And I wouldn't want to send one, but since we have 2 people, that's not too bad. Hey, generating planet. So these are mining sites, which are not going to go and attack. Silver, compacted plasteel. I guess we don't have the timing on these, but we're going to go with the plasteel first. Because we need to make sure we've got some to keep our production up. Please be mining that. Unrestrict. Do that. And of course, you're going to instantly pass out. Sure. And then we'll do a stockpile zone over here. And there we go. And no attacks. It does take a little while to chew through that, but that's going to be okay. All right. And it'll use up some of this chem fuel we got going around. Another marine armor about to finish. Lovely. No, you did stop. I think at this point, what I will change these jobs here. I'm going to say do until you have X. Where X... Oh, it was already do until you have X. But now we're going to set it to 1 and not count equipped. And I'm going to specify that I want at least a good one sitting around. I'm going to do that for both. Do until you have X... where X is 1, don't count equipped, and at least good. And then at some point, what I will do is I will change our little smelting job. Well, will I? I'm considering changing the smelting job to maybe we'll start to even recycle marine armor that's just normal or less. Because I do have this quality thing over here, which is awful to normal, but I've excluded the marine armor. Which is why this marine helmet is just always sitting around. With our outfits, you know, that would be good. Also, that does remind me, though, I've got to do the food. Oh, you're on default already. And you're on default already. Oh, for my previous mining things. And I suspect Wolf, yeah, is also on default, which might mean you'll eat some cooked meals sometimes, but maybe that's better than me constantly forgetting to put them on a correct diet mode. We could deconstruct these from metal, but there's not any real reason to do that. Okay. All right, we got EMP shells again, which is good, because we haven't for a little while, because we were having to constantly make the high explosive shells. And it would be annoying if we'd gotten a high shield mech thing at some point, although we could have reordered some things. Inspiration, move faster. Hey, Always good, never bad. I guess I could do exploratory mining just to see if there's any resources still left on this map. Very likely there's not. Maybe over here. We could hunt the muffalo, but there's no reason to do that. We got plenty of food. I don't know. Yeah, we could do that just to keep... I mean, wolf, you know what? I don't know if I want you wandering all over the place. Maybe we don't want to encourage people to go to the edge of the map. Are you on a night shift schedule? Like, no. Just as always, launch the shuttle at an awkward time. I send my caravans at awkward times all the time. Tomboy, how's your education going? Growth tier only 1? Did you just age up? You age at 7, right? Okay, so you did age up fairly recently. And you're getting some education now. That's groovy. All right. Well, I guess we'll put in a cut. A lot of action this episode. That's kind of hectic, but going well. And yeah, it's nice to see this coming along. People have been equipping marine helmets. And if someone's got only a normal quality one, I think they will go and upgrade on their own. It's entirely possible that everyone's got better quality marine helmets, though. You got gas mask. Oh, right, because you can't wear the better one. Are we keeping one vac suit helmet around? We are. So it's interesting you're wearing the gas mask instead of a vac suit helmet. But that's fine. If we are going to space, what we'll probably do is change everyone's apparel policy to Spacefarer, which I think, first of all, does include marine armor because it counts. Yeah. So if we do that, it should encourage the kid to put on a vac suit helmet instead of just the gas mask. And, you know, everyone else, people will go and equip a vac suit if that's all that's available. And then they'll also go and put on their marine armor, replacing their flak vest and all those setups over here, and we'll no longer need the force outfit stuff. So that'll be nice. But you guys come back with some plasteel. We'll put you up with some silver as well. Then, ooh, that's a good question. How long has it been since I did my little trading rounds over here? This is the industrialist faction, right? The dark blue, I think. 2.9 days. Okay, so, and then slightly after, and then this is a little further after. Yeah, 7.7 days. But yeah, so in about 3 days, we can go and do a double trade thing if we collect more silver, which the mining of the various sites will take a little longer than that. Silver does mine really fast because it's soft, although they tend to be higher, like bigger clusters to kind of balance it. But yeah, so by the time we collect all the silver we want to collect, we'll definitely be ready to do all the trade. And we'll probably just buy a bunch of components again to save some time. And maybe we'll pick up some gene packs we'll never use. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.